So here we are again, riding around Chester on another lockdown ride, and once again the weather's really nice. A bit cold at the moment because it's about 7 AM, but just about every day has been lovely. I just know that Sod's law will be that when they relax the lockdown and so we can go socially distancing again and actually get other places, is when the weather will turn shit and it'll start raining. So at the moment there's all those lovely trails out there. I'll be bone dry, riding the best I've ridden in about 8 months. We can't ride them. When we get back, it'll piss it down and they'll be sloppy with fucking ferns everywhere, so you won't be able to see where you're going. Ho home. The other day, dug this out of the shed, go for a ride, and back tyre was flat. So I ended up taking the big bike because I couldn't be asked to fix the puncture there and then. And for around here, especially during these lockdown rides, I can tell you that hardtails are definitely the bike to use. I mean, the big bike was alright, but at the end of the day you end up doing most of it with a fork and shock locked out, and it still wallows a bit and it's heavier and everything else. It's not as much fun. I kind of feel sorry for all those people who have recently gone out and bought a gigantic e-bike and now they're limited to pottering around local trails, being all safe and everything else, rather than getting anywhere decent on them. Well, saying that, most of the fuckers just seem to go to Pandegla, where you really don't need an e-bike. But imagine all that money spunked and then doing this. Good God, I'd be so pissed off. I do reckon that hardtail is probably the best choice for a first bike if you get into the sport, because for no other reason really, then you get a lot more for your money. If you think about a full susser, you got the rear shock, linkages and everything else on them, which all adds up to the overall cost. So you get hardtail, you got none of that. So to say you got a budget of 1500 quid, you're going to get a better bike with a hardtail than you will with a full susser. Better forks, better gears, better basically everything. Oh, here's my good chum Nick now. Not Molly. Hello Nick. I mean, the other reason people will tell you to get a hardtail to start with, and it's usually the hardtail evangelist, is that it makes you a better rider. And their justification for that is that it teaches you to be smoother, teaches you about line choice and stuff like that. But I think that's basically a lot of bollocks. If you think about it, they're saying with line choice, if you're an hardtail, you're going to look for the smoothest route through something a bit technical, but then you learn to pick your way through or ride around something, and then later on you get a full susser. On the full susser you don't need to be going around or picking through. Totally different line. As we can see from this sign at the moment, the play area is now closed. Also, Chester being a bit posh, you're not supposed to go drinking outside really, you know, especially not in parks and public places, things like that. But somebody has been during the lockdown in a closed park, and let's have a look what they've been drinking. What a fucking ponce. Jesus Christ. Quack quack. Quack 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 quack. So I do love having a hardtail. I've had quite a lot over the years, and obviously at first there was bugger all else other than hardtails or rigids. I mean, you could say there were a few suspension bikes, but they were shit, and hardtail was probably better for just about every situation. I'm knackered after chasing them fucking ducks. What you do see occasionally on forums, and yes, I'm looking at you single track, people who have had a full susser for a while and they bought hardtail and they say like, oh, since I bought my hardtail I haven't even used my full susser, it's just so much nicer to ride about on. The first thing I always think is that the trails you ride must be a bit dull, a bit like this. I mean, nobody who rode like in the lakes or peaks or anything like that ever said, ooh, I much prefer my hardtail, not unless they're like getting bashed up the anus by a saddle all the time. I mean, there's definitely trail types, places or areas where hardtail probably is the better choice, and I would argue that Hardtail, my favourite place in the world, is better at hardtail. The times I've been, and I've only been 3 times to specifically ride the fucker. I went twice on a full sus, once an hardtail. On the hardtail was the time that I disliked it the least, and looking at times when I got back, I actually got round it quicker on the hardtail, including the descents, because there's nothing really there that's rough enough to warrant a full susser. I think the worst place I've ever taken a hardtail was years ago on a trip to the Alps, and we took the downhill bikes, and for some stupid reason took hardtails too, because we thought, oh well, some of the single track would be lovely on a hardtail. But what we found was the single track we thought was nice and smooth on the full sussers. It's a bloody nightmare on hardtails. Just kept hooking up the back end all the time, losing all your speed, going offline, and it was just gash. One thing that does crack me up, and I have to admit I've done it myself, is when you get people who have a hardtail and a full susser. You'll be going out on a sort of group ride and they'll take their hardtail around the full susser, saying, oh well, you know, just thought I'd give it a try. Basically what it is, they're trying to be all Billy Big Bollocks and say, I'm hardcore, I don't need a full susser for this, I can do it on my hardtail, look how fucking great I am. And as mentioned, I have done it, and I can tell you that not far into the ride or whatever, you start thinking, God, I'm a twat, why don't I bring my full susser? This is shit. The epitome of people who take an inappropriate bike out on a group ride to want to look hardcore and cool and a bit different is those fucking moomins who go on a group ride in the peaks, stuff like that, and take a Cyclo-Cross bike, or a gravel bike as they're now called for no apparent reason. Hey, what were you thinking? Fucking bell ends. You don't ever look like you're enjoying yourselves. Obviously, because you've got drop handlebars, so it's partly road bike, isn't it? And you're slowing every other fucker down because they're sat there waiting for you to walk or bimble down something that's not even that bloody rocky. And the only person who thinks you're cool is you. I mean, it's like turning up at a fucking track day in a Reliant Robin with a flat tyre. Show how fucking hardcore driver you are. Then you get out the track, and obviously you go 3 miles an hour, the stupid little front wobbly wheel falls off, and your shitty plastic car bursts into flames. Nobody thinks you're cool. Everybody just thinks you're a bell end with a shit car. At the end of the day, I guess what sums this opinionated bollocks up better than anything else is that when all this is over and we can get out and actually ride decent stuff again, which bike will I take? I'll tell you something, it definitely won't be this one.